such a beautiful face over here. This is Auntie Cooommmeeee Cam.
Hanging out.
She gotta have a tag. You got to go on.
Oh man, look, Arangi goes, wow, that's busy. She said, I'm looking at the photo and I'm like, is that Cooommmeeee, Auntie Cooommmeeee?
Yes. You know her?
Because on Enoch discussion.
And
oh,
yeah.
And I put Auntie Cooommmeeee Cam. So it's funny because she's putting the face to the name when she goes on Enoch discussion.
Yeah.
Oh wow, good to see you, Rangi. Shalom, y'all. We want to welcome everybody.
Yes.
Listen, welcome everybody to
Story time, story time, story time.
If you don't know, y'all know this song. Come on, y'all. If you don't know, I'm Bonnie G in the place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever he is, I just want to be present, okay?
That's right.
Just
Present.
And this is none other than Auntie Cooommmeeee Cam, okay?
Yes.
Everybody say Cam.
Hey.
Oh, they make a song. Okay.
Everybody gotta have a tag.
You gotta have a tag.
Okay.
And this one over here is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. Ba-dum-bum. You already know. Y'all know we don't do it for ourselves. We do it for the community. Community minded.
Yes.
Oh wow. I'm so excited. We so excited
Yeah.
to have Auntie Cooommmeeee Cam with
Lady,
us.
great to be here.
Yes. Y'all know before we get into the book of Jubilees, we're gonna enter into the 10 Commandments.
10 Commandments.
So you can follow us to Exodus 20, verse 2, all the way down to the 17th verse. All right?
Verse 2.
Yes.
I am Yahuwah Eloheka, which have brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other Elohim for me. You shall not make unto you any graven image or any likeness or anything that is in the heavens above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not verse 5. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahuwah Eloheka, am a jealous El, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Verse 6, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and guard my commandments. Verse 7, you shall not take the name Yahuwah Eloheka in vain. For Yahuwah will not hold him guiltless that takes his name in vain. Verse 8, remember the day of the Shabbat, to keep it holy. Verse 9, 6 days shall you labor and do all your work. Verse 10, but the 7th day is the Shabbat of Yahuwah Eloheka. In it you shall not do any work, you nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. For in 6 days, verse 11, for in 6 days Yahuwah made the heavens and the earth and the sea and all that in them is, and rested on the 7th day. Wherefore Yahuwah blessed the day of Shabbat and hallowed it. 12, honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah Eloheka gives you. I don't know if it's Haika or Heka.
No, I think you're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. 13, you shall not kill. 14, you shall not break wedlock. 15, you shall not steal. 16, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Do I keep going?
Mm-hmm.
17, you shall not lust after your neighbor's house. You shall not lust after your neighbor's woman, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is your neighbor's.
Come on.
18. And
Oh, no,
all,
this
that's
17.
that's
the
it.
last
Okay.
one. That's the last commandment.
Listen, amen, amen,
Hallelujah.
amen. Hallelujah to all of it, okay?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the law.
That's
the
it.
Torah.
That's
It's the
it.
Torah.
That's
Even
the
though
thing.
they try to tell you we don't follow the law,
Hmm.
y'all learn them 10 commandments.
Absolutely. Learn and put it in action, okay? Say action.
Be
Listen.
readers.
Right, exactly. Do not be readers. Please
Do.
do. Listen, Listen, I feel like Auntie Cammie's getting all the love. Okay, she is. You. They are loving on you.
I love
It's
my
loving
siblings,
on
my
you.
brothers and my sisters. I love you all.
They is
Yes,
loving
I
on
do.
you. Auntie Melly Mel once. She said, "Is that Cammie?"
Oh, hey, hey.
Yes, it is Auntie Cammie Cam. Okay,
Mhm.
Cam. Listen, y'all already know we in the book of Jubilees, and you know you ain't gonna find it in your regular book because you already had your regular book. But if you want your personal Bible, your St0ryTim3, you can go to St0ryTim3.net, not .com, because you ain't gonna find it there. Okay, I don't know what you will find, but that ain't my business. But find the St0ryTim3.net Bible on the St0ryTim3.net. Okay, but don't you dare pay full price for it. No, ma'am, no, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a story time discount just for you. Say just for me.
Just for me.
It's for you, okay? Remember that the O in story time is actually a 0 and the E in time is actually a 3 as a reminder to going back to the covenant because we now understand the assignment, okay? Assignment understood.
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna have to get Cammie an honorary t-shirt.
Oh,
We didn't wear
yes.
them today because we knew you didn't have
Oh,
one.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then also, thank you, Prophet Brother Craig. Oh, yes, sir. He says, remember, it is free on Google Play Books.
That's right.
So also, you can go ahead and download the Book of Jubilees for free because Auntie Cammie is using the app, which costs you $21.99. So if you don't have it, don't worry. There is a Google Play Store for you.
Good to know.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was like, come on.
So if you don't have it, just go to Google Play
And download it. I'm assuming you can download that thing. All right. Listen, so we are in the Book of Jubilees and we are in the 49th chapter.
Yes.
Oh, man. What's our recap?
What did we talk about yesterday?
know.
Everything was like,
Man, that was a lot going on.
oh, wait. Okay, wait. We did Joseph.
Yeah,
we
he
did
died.
that. Abraham
the
was
new
happy.
king came.
The
and
new
we're talking about
king.
Moses.
That's where we at. The new king.
And how Moses was staying with his mom. I didn't know that she actually raised him.
His mom raised him. And his dad was the one that was teaching him how to read and write.
That was crazy.
She got paid.
She got paid
to take care of her own baby.
Listen, I don't mind if somebody want to pay me to take care of my own.
That's why we should let y'all control all our business because we never would have thought like you ain't gotta pay me.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you ain't gotta pay me because you'd have been thinking this is my baby.
Like I'll do this for free.
Yeah.
Said I'm paying you.
Because then but Pharaoh's daughter might have got a hint like, is this your baby?
Yeah, what? Yeah, who really does that?
She wouldn't have. I don't think she knew because they was killing all the babies.
Yes.
Remember, so it was a whole bunch of women there with
breast milk
because they were killing their babies. So
that was very clever.
That was
the sister.
Yes, Mary said, "You want me to find? Yeah, nurse. What nurse?
I got you.
I got you." And they'd be like, "Mom, I got my brother with me." Get a little hungry, but I never knew that. I thought I thought for some reason in my mind, and it's a lot that's in that mind, that they will bring the baby, nurse it, and then send it off.
No, that's what I thought too.
Every time when the baby was hungry, I was like, boy, that's a lot of walking.
Yeah. I thought it was more like a little nanny situation. Come over there. But
nurse the baby, but then you got to be there.
That ain't how they did it back in Egypt. Yes, maybe they didn't like to hear babies crying or something.
Yeah.
That's how some people are. They send their kids to boarding school.
What a blessing, though, huh? To be able to raise your own.
Yeah.
And send them to the palace.
And see him grow and then teach him. In the most prominent years of his life. You know what I'm saying?
So he has all that background. So no matter what he learns in Egypt, he still has that background.
Yeah. And that makes sense why he
that's why he could talk to both. He could talk to the Hebrews and he could talk to Pharaoh. Because he already know. Pharaoh, I know what guys you serve. I know how this works.
Yep. And then we always reference Jasher. If you want some details about this whole thing, because it also goes when Moses was a baby. Boy, I just say it like that.
Good stuff.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got enough for a recap, right?
That's
all good. All right. So now we're going to jump in head first. Okay.
Oh, remember, there's no Satan.
Yes, that was the best one. My mouth was open when you said that.
They were living right and together in harmony and unity. Satan had no foothold to get in.
Ooh,
no crack, no crevice.
That's what I was just saying. Like, what's that like?
Yeah.
We'll know one day. But hey,
I want to see what that like.
He already in the world, so.
Yeah, that's true. Boy, but that was just peace, land. Just
Yes.
Oh man.
And also until Joseph's bones were taken out, right?
Mhm.
Once they removed
Yes.
Joseph,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's when
yeah.
he came in.
yeah,
Because they were all
Protection.
gone.
They were
They were all gone. Because remember, they went to go bury the other patriarchs.
Yes, in the double caves.
Mhm.
But I
Because
didn't
remember,
realize.
Joseph's bones are still there.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they haven't left, they're not in slavery yet.
No, they're not.
We're here.
Oh, so they're gonna. But I thought he put him in slavery last night. I mean, not last night.
No.
I
when
mean,
we were reading.
but Joseph's bones haven't been taken out. What she was referring to is when they went off to bury the patriarchs.
Oh,
They
got
all
you.
left.
Okay.
That's when those other kings came in and defeated the. Because come on, them Jacob's boys, they would have
Oh,
lost.
that's what I'm saying.
They knew when to come through. Oh, Jacob's boys is gone.
Boy, they knew.
That Hebrew family gone. Let's get up in there. Take
And
this
then they
man
closed
out.
the gate and everything.
Close the gates.
Wow. Got to be more careful.
Mm.
All right, y'all ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm ready. 49.
49. Jubilees. All right. Remember the commandment. Remember the commandment which Yahuwah commanded you concerning the Passat or the Passover. But it's still Passat, right?
It's Passover, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how you say it.
All right. Passover. That you should celebrate it in its season on the 14th of the first month. That you should kill it before its evening, and they should eat it by night on the evening of the 14th from the time of the setting of the sun. Let me see. I'm not sure where I'm going off. What happened?
Oh, you know what?
Because I'm a little
No,
lost.
Cammy was right. Like, remember, because this one is a little shorter version. So it was saying, Yahuwah was telling them, I made Egypt give you those jewels.
Yes. Okay.
I held Mestima back because he was coming for you.
Yes.
So he's like giving Moshe a little what am I trying to say? The thing we just did, a recap.
I was just trying to think of the word. Recap.
Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute.
Him like a recap.
Right.
Okay. So now he's talking.
So we did mention Joseph. Yeah, because he's saying, I'm the one who did that.
Yes.
Don't get to tripping.
All right. So you know what I'll do is I'll
So now he says, I did all that. Now remember the Passover that you kept.
Okay.
Before the first, what happened in there. Remember, because they had to keep the Passover. Remember, the Passover was the blood over the door.
Yes.
The death angel came through.
Yes.
So he said, now I want you to remember, you're keeping this Passover.
Okay.
This wasn't a one and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to start over now. I was like, what in the world transpired? Okay. So remember, we're going back to 49. Shalom, Dad. Rangi goes on to say, fun fact, Moshe's family all named him a different name, too. Going over Jasher at the moment.
Huh?
You got to let me know. Details. Give me more details. What do you mean? I love a fun fact, though. All right, chapter 49. Remember the commandment which Yahuwah commanded you concerning the Passover, that you should celebrate it in its season on the 14th of the first month, that you should kill it before it is evening, and that they should eat it by night on the evening of the 15th, from the time of the setting of the sun. For on this night, the beginning of the feast and the beginning of joy, ye were eating the Passover in Mizraim, when all the powers of Mestima had been let loose to slay all the firstborns in the land of Mizraim, from the firstborn of Pharaoh to the firstborn of the captive maidservant in the mill, and to the cattle. And this is the sign which Yahuwah gave them. Into every house on the lintel, of which they saw the blood of a lamb of the first year, into that house they should not enter to slay, but should pass by it, that all those should be saved that were in the house, because the sign of the blood was on the lintels, which is crazy because I always knew that. I always thought death passed over. But I never thought about him saying my stima, that spirit was like let loose. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole, I don't know, but that was just
He was like, oh, I get to kill.
Right.
Can't go there.
Can't go there.
It was Mestima.
Yeah.
It was the angel of death.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy? And he had to pass by the house that had the blood. Wow. Okay. Verse 4. And the powers of Yahuwah did everything according. Yeah. And the powers of Yahuwah did everything according as Yahudah commanded them. And they passed by all the children of Yasharel, and the plague came not upon them to destroy from amongst them any soul, either of the cattle or man or dog. And the plague was very grievous in Mitzrayim. And there was no house in Mitzrayim where there were not one dead, and weeping and lamentation. And all Yasharel was eating the flesh of the Pesach, or the Passover lamb, and drinking the wine, and lauding and blessing and giving thanks to Yahuwah Elohim of their fathers, and was ready to go forth from under the yoke of Mizraim and from the evil bondage.
So we ready to go.
But even, but you know what I'm saying? Like this is such a picture of what peace is. Because you hearing the cries, the over there,
yeah.
the sorrow. I'm sure you can feel that in the air. You know what I'm saying? And here you are, just partaking in the Passover with peace, drinking.
Remember, they
blessing.
They was not drinking, but they was drinking. Yes. But they was singing.
Yes, they was praising and talking about the goodness of Yahuwah. Which even like as a picture today, right? Like how crazy things are, but we're not touched.
Yeah.
For the most part, we're hidden.
Yeah, it's like that the vision Lauren just had. It's chaos was all around her.
Oh wow, I might have been sleeping. Oh
yeah, he was asleep. It was on. Yeah, it was on a prayer call. Yeah.
Oh
she had like that vision, like it's chaos going on. She said police was killing people and fighting them, and she was just at peace walking through because she had to go to the water.
That's exactly where we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly where we are.
All around
History
us.
Repeats itself. It looks different, but it's still repeating itself.
It's different when you're in it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And this is why, like, when you think of the Passover lamb, who is the Mashiach, this is the reason why, Mr. Kirk Franklin,
who's been in the game for decades,
cannot go talking about no Lion is a tribe of Judah. You come on, let's not play. It's bound down to no darn goat.
But and isn't it something how he said no? Let it all grow together. The tares,
the tares
grow, and then they're gonna come with their with the sickles
and bring it up.
You're gonna get sickled out.
They're gonna right now. I guess that's what's happening. The division, right?
Yeah,
it's happening. Yeah,
exactly.
So you could
right. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this.
Well, it's true though. Right? Yeah, because some people are choosing to say like, no, you don't get to make that analogy.
Yeah, it's being brought out into the open.
And he wasn't expecting that. That's why he did it, because we've been asleep for so long.
Yes, he thought we was going to miss it.
Exactly.
He was doing the hand gestures and everything.
Absolutely. So, it's not only just the Jewish people, but it's our people too that play on the fact that we sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they ain't going to catch this because they sleep.
Dude.
Like, how long you been in the game, the gospel game, where you know that ain't gonna fly?
And no, but even in the rap world, ain't none of them called a lion or a lamb.
Come on, man.
Well, they just think they're in a place where no one's so lost, they're so high and up. Nobody's gonna touch me. Nothing's gonna happen to me.
Boy, that was
I have my money. I have my this. I have my that.
Absolutely,
we coming for you.
Absolutely, that was not a home run. Okay, that ball was caught.
No. That was
You're out. Okay, heck out. We ain't gonna catch. Saying just sit down somewhere, Kurt. Sit down. Okay, we ain't gonna throw you out the game because there's hope. As we see with Pharaoh.
Yeah, because Miata took him out.
But. Absolutely, but again, like Auntie Cammie said, you can get with this, or you can get with that. Okay,
there's still a little bit of time.
There's still make the right choice.
Hey, like in the book of Hermes. Listen, there's as long as that tower is being built.
Yes,
there's still time.
Because some of those stones he kept close. Some of them he just threw away.
Oh, he lunched. Okay.
But they threw them away. Like, I don't know which, because like I said, I took Pharaoh out. And he the only one that was.
Right. She would have took him out like, Michelle, there was still time.
I'd have been like, Pharaoh, who? He did.
Well, listen.
He didn't wake up.
I'd be like, boy, pray for us. All right. Where are we? We on 7. And remember this day, all the days of your life, and observe it from year to year, all the days of your life.
How long?
all the days of your life.
How long?
All the days of your life.
Okay.
Sound like a song.
So, listen, if you put it on your heart, you can sing it on the Sabbath. All right? Once a year on the day, according to all the Torah thereof. And do not adjourn it from day to day or from month to month.
And do not call it Easter.
Please don't. But listen, you can get with this or
You can get with that. Yeah, what has nothing to do with the other?
Show
It doesn't
no.
even resemble each other.
Listen, that just tells us how we were just trained, okay?
Yeah, we
We
were.
were just trained, okay? Oh, wow. For it is an eternal.
Hello?
Eternal. That means there's dot, dot, dot.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Eternal.
Oh, okay.
ETERNAL.
Gotcha.
Eternal, okay?
Okay.
That's forever. Kanye know better than Kurt. Make it make sense. Facts.
There. Who the crazy one? Who the crazy one?
Right.
Wait,
Right.
Let me think.
You thought.
Right. Absolutely. All right. What are we talking about? Eternal. Okay.
Yeah.
Eternal ordinance. And engraved on the heavenly tablets. Where's this at?
Heavenly tablets.
Regarding all the children of Yasharel. Wow. That they should observe it every year on its day, once a year, throughout all their generations. Yet we passing over Easter throughout all generations. Plot twist.
Plot twist.
That ain't even us. That ain't even our customs. Okay? Give the people their customs back. All right. Wow. And there is no limit of days, for this is ordained forever. Wow. And the man who is free from uncleanness and does not come to observe it on occasion of its day, so as to bring an acceptable offering from before Yahuwah, and to eat and to drink before Yahuwah on the day of its feast, that man who is clean and close at hand shall be cut off, because he offered not the oblation of Yahuwah in its appointed season. He shall take the guilt upon himself. Sounds like I don't want no smoke. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it.
I don't want to be smelling like smoke.
Right. Let the children of Yasharel come and observe the feast of the Passover on the day of its fixed time, on the 14th day of the first month, between the evenings, from the third part of the day to the third part of the night. For 2 portions of the day are given to the light, and a third part to the evening. This is that which Yahuwah commanded you, that you should observe it between the evenings.
Oh, okay.
Which
that makes sense. No.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to make sense of it, but now that makes sense.
Okay. And it is not permissible to slay it during any period of the light, but during the period bordering on the evening, and let them eat at the time of the evening until the third part of the night. And whatsoever is left over, all its flesh from the third part of the night and onward, let them burn it with fire. And they shall not cook it with water, nor shall they eat it raw, but roast. Okay, come on, season that thing. But roast on the fire. They shall eat it with diligence, its head with the inwards thereof, and its feet. What? They shall roast with fire, and not break any bone thereof. For of the children of Yasharel, no bone shall be crushed.
And also when you think of Mashiach, he had to be crucified whole.
Absolutely.
Like no
and his bones
broken.
wasn't broken.
Oh, yeah.
So it was a picture of him.
Yeah, that's why that you wasn't supposed to do all lamb like that, but the Passover lamb
was supposed to be like
was
that.
supposed to be done like that.
Okay, but what's this inward part of the head?
It means you got to roast the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just roast the whole thing. It don't mean for you to eat the brains. It just means you got to roast the whole thing.
This don't sound like my people.
Yeah, no, you just got to roast it all together.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't break no bones. Kill the thing. There's a certain way they had to kill. I think they had to slit the neck here because the blood had to drain out.
Mm-hmm.
And the animal had to die quick. And then you had to roast it. Just like it was.
Well, all right. Mom says, Kimmy.
Hey, sis.
She says, Shalom.
Shalom.
Verse 14. Oh, hog head cheese. Listen.
No, it's not a hog.
But listen, he ain't wrong there. Because
Because
you put that on the good. You put that on a good cracker. Now you choose your cracker.
Okay, but could we call it lamb head cheese? Do we got to say hog head?
I don't like lamb like that. But that hog head cheese is delicious. No.
Ooh.
Oh, back in the day.
Why
back
are
in
you
my day.
eating the hog?
I don't eat it no more. But back in my day,
You liked it.
I liked it very much.
Did
so.
you?
I did.
Oh no.
Ooh, very thin slices though. But you couldn't think about it. You just had to eat it.
That means you didn't like it.
I did. I just didn't think about it. I liked it a lot, but I just didn't think about it.
Oh, that what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But the taste was on point.
Oh
okay?
yeah, nah.
You ain't had that in your life?
I didn't like it. I didn't like none of that. Chitlins, pig feet. I didn't like. I call it slave food.
No, I don't do no pig feet. The pig feet be looking like this in a jar. No, I don't do that.
It came from a pig I ate. It was bacon, ham every once in a while, and pork chops. I ain't had since I left my mama's house, and I actually used to like pork chops.
I used to like smothered though.
Yeah, I used to like fried pork chops too, but
oh man,
I ain't never went for no other pigtails.
No, I didn't do none of that. I just
My grandmother made all of that.
Oh wow,
I'd be sitting there eating pig feet.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I
didn't really like it, but they ate it. So
because your grandmother came from a time of survival.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's when we was in survival mode. Yeah.
Listen, we used to have this cabinet in a big old jar. The jar was like this, and you see the pickled toes like this.
Yeah, they had the pickled pig feet. Yep, I remember that.
And they said, "Go ahead and retch me down there and give me one of this to put it on that plate with that hot sauce." Retch what?
Yep, that's what they used to do.
If y'all couldn't tell, I was always getting in trouble. Okay, this mouth. Okay, this mouth. Yeah, see, Auntie exactly. She know what's up. Auntie cousin She. See, you agree because she said hog head trees. But not anymore. She know what's up. You just can't think about it. Just like how people like chitlins, they just I don't get that analogy. I can't do that one. I can't do that one. All right. Well, see, I don't even know how we got it. Prophet Craig.
Because we was talking about the land.
No, because he brought up hog head cheese. Ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
It kind of did. Roasting the whole thing.
The whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, is that? But that don't come from a lamb though, right?
No, it don't. But he had said it, so he's thinking, "Ooh, if they roasted the whole thing, they probably made some cheese out there."
They might have, because our people was very creative.
Listen, see, there you know they had unleavened bread. Well, that's crackers.
And that's a cracker.
That's a cracker.
Listen,
because it didn't rise.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then on top of that, they had the oils and the little herbs and stuff to put on there. They had garlic herbs, you know what I'm saying?
No, they
flavored.
had bitter herbs on Passover. See, Brother Craig, you did start something.
Yeah, you did. And I don't listen. Where we at? 15.
Okay.
All right. And do you command the children of Yasharel to observe the Passover throughout their days every year, once a year, on the day of its fixed time, and it shall come for a memorial well-pleasing before Yahuwah. And no plague shall come upon them to slay or to smite in that year in which they celebrate the Passover in its season in every respect, according to its command.
Wow, that's kind of deep. When you celebrate that Passover, he says, "I got you."
Yeah, he said, "Don't even worry about it. Ain't nothing. You're gonna be safety. This is safety."
See, part of this is there you go, Torah, keeping the feast.
That's it.
Or obedience.
Yes.
Just obedience.
Yes. And then they saw that.
Yeah. And look, we know right now, and Yahuwah knows too, time is jacked.
All jacked up.
Time is jacked.
Yes.
So let's not get into the little itsy bit. Are we doing it on the right day? We know we doing it around the right time.
And we know that we doing it once a year.
Yes,
okay?
We know that. We know we eating us some lamb too.
That's absolutely very seasoned. Okay. Oh yeah, we doing that. The lamb gonna be there.
It's gonna get ate.
Right. Exactly. And we're gonna eat it in haste. Okay. All right. Verse 16. And they shall not eat it outside the sanctuary of Yahuwah, but before the sanctuary of Yahuwah, all the people of the assembly of Yasharel shall celebrate it in its appointed season. And every man who has come upon its day shall eat it in the sanctuary of your Elohim before Yahuwah from 20 years old and upward. Ooh, kids, oh, that's more land for us.
That don't mean they can't have none.
Oh, okay.
You go.
My bad. That don't mean they can't have none. They can have some too.
He said if they hit 20, they need to be doing it, but he didn't say if they was 19, they couldn't do it.
Just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all
I
right.
want all the land.
It's all right. All right. Let me see. 20 years old and upward, for thus it is written and ordained that they should eat it in the sanctuary of Yahuwah. And when the children of Yasharel come into the land which they are to possess, so they're not there yet, into the land of Canaan, and set up the tabernacles of Yahuwah in the midst of the land, in one of their tribes, until the sanctuary of Yahuwah has been built in the land. Let them come and celebrate the Passover in the midst of the tabernacle of Yahuwah. And let them slay it before Yahuwah from year to year. And in the days when the house has been built in the name of Yahuwah in the land of their inheritance, they shall go there and slay the Passover in the evening at the sunset, at the third part of the day. And they shall offer its blood on the threshold of the altar, and shall place its fat on the fire which is upon the altar. They shall eat its flesh roasted, with fire in the court of the house, which has been sanctified in the name of Yahuwah. And they may not celebrate the Passover in their cities, nor in any place save before the tabernacle of Yahuwah, or before his house, where his name has dwelt. And they shall not go astray from Yahuwah.
Oh, so he's setting the ground rules. Mm-hmm. He says, right now, you're not in your land. Because, right now they ain't there yet. But y'all celebrating that Passover. But once you get in your land and I establish the tabernacle, you're celebrating that Passover. And when that temple gets built, that's the only place you're having the Passover. I don't want to hear about you had it at home because you was sick.
Right.
It's only to be held in that tabernacle. All y'all are to come together and have it.
Wow.
In the tabernacle or in the temple when they built the temple. When the temple finally got built. You are to go to that one place, Jerusalem. Wow. Celebrate the Passover.
Wow. And do you, Moshe, command the children of Yasharel to observe the ordinances of the Passover, as it was commanded unto you. Declare you unto them every year, and the day of its days, and the feast of the matzah. Is that what I said?
That's unleavened bread.
Oh, unleavened bread. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because remember, they follow behind each other.
Got you. Yeah. She has.
Oh, sorry, it's on my wall. Yeah. That's why I went like that.
Unleavened bread, that they should eat unleavened bread 7 days, and that they should observe its feast, and that they, oh, I did say it right, bring an oblation every day during those 7 days of joy before Yahuwah on the altar of your Elohim. Huh?
Oh, wait, we supposed to feast 7 days?
Listen.
Yeah, because I know Feast of Unleavened Bread does last 7 days.
Yes. But it says that we're supposed to bring an oblation. What is that?
That's
and I know
and drink, I think.
And I know, I get this is something that they did back then, but what would that look like in 2022? Or in 2013?
I think it means the same thing. I think oblation is food. Am I right?
I was thinking blood, like when you cut stuff and
it's not blood.
Okay. Literally, listen, y'all, I ain't
going. Or is it an offering? Somebody on here know.
I'm not saying kill folks, okay?
Yeah. I'm sure you meant
but no. Yeah. We ain't killing no animals. I don't have the stomach for it, and he knows he made me. But yeah.
Is it somebody else? Yeah.
Drink. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, remember them cups we have at Passover? Maybe that's it. Is that part of it? Remember when he did the cups and we still got to do the acceptance?
The fourth drink of acceptance?
Yeah. We haven't done that yet.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe those, the first, second, and third one is what the oblation is for those 7.
Maybe. I don't know. Listen, Dad says drink. Linda says offering. Dwayne.
Maybe it's a drink offering. Right?
Maybe.
Moray?
Listen, I like both of those. Drink offering, they go hand in hand. I like it.
Wait, it's 7 days and that they should observe it. Yeah, because I know these run into each other all the way up to first fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 40 days later.
Oh, the pouring of drinks.
Oh, there is a drink offering. There is such thing as a drink offering. So maybe for 7 days they have to.
So for each day, is he saying that we should be doing that? The pouring of drinks? I don't know. Maybe this is something that they did back then, but I was just trying to see what that looks like now.
And that they bring an oblation every day during those 7 days of joy before Yahuwah on the altar of their, because remember, they're all at the temple.
Yes.
And there's priests there to do whatever they're supposed to do, but evidently they're supposed to do it for 7 days.
7 days. I didn't know that.
Or like y'all know what that would look like.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what that would look like every day. I mean, in our day.
Yeah.
But listen, we just
and
keep
barbecue.
And barbecue. That makes sense.
We know what that look like.
Absolutely, Everson Jones. Okay, we know what that looks like. All right, let me see. I'll go back. That they should eat unleavened bread 7 days, and that they should observe its feast, and that they bring an oblation every day during those 7 days of joy before Yahuwah on the altar of your Elohim. For ye celebrated this feast with haste when ye went forth from Misraim till ye entered into the wilderness of Shur. For on the shore of the sea ye completed
so they were doing this when they left Egypt. So they did the Passover for 7 days while they was traveling. They did whatever this is.
Every day.
Huh? So he said, you all did it like in a hurry, but I need you to do it right. Like you did it in haste because you had to.
Got you. Okay.
Because you weren't in a place, because you were leaving.
Yes.
But when you get established, it's to be done in one place. So still don't know what it is, but I think it's just a drink offering. Maybe they had to get together and, okay, this one's for today or whatever.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're never going to know like the correct ways because our stuff has been so tampered and tainted and corrupt. So we're just getting fragments, you know what I'm saying? And we have to do the best with the fragments that we have.
Yeah. So, but when we get to that land, we gonna know.
Yeah, we're gonna absolutely know. Everything will be restored. Everything. And we won't be operating off the fragments anymore.
Yes.
Bet they had the best of drinks. Ooh, yes.
Who?
Listen, I'm surprised, but this comment came from my cousin James.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna come with, I bet they have the best nutritional treats.
Yeah, something.
But that's a good one. Yes, sir. I bet so too. All right. Chapter 50. And after this Torah with a capital T, I made known to you the days of the Sabbath in the desert of Sinai, which is between Elim and Sinai. And I told you of the Sabbath of the land of Mount Sinai. And I told you of the Jubilee years in the Sabbath of years. But the year thereof have I not told you till ye enter the land which you are to possess. Wow.
Okay.
All right. And the land also shall guard its Sabbath while they dwell upon it, and they shall know the Jubilee year.
Yeah, so I think he said there's another part to this, but you're not going to know it till you get into your land, because there's every 7 years they're supposed to let the land rest. And then every 50th year, which is 7 sevens, 7 years of Sabbath is a Jubilee year. Okay. Whereas if you got into debt and you had to sell me some of your land, I have to give it back to your family. Okay. Free of charge. No, it's just go back to you.
Yes.
Because he said, I think it's Yahuwah's way of like, okay, you got their land, but it's still theirs. But I need to keep it in some hands that's going, do right and not, if somebody has a gambling problem.
Okay.
You might say, okay, I'm gonna buy your house. But
I'm gonna put somebody else's name on it.
Once you leave, I'm gonna give it to your son because he got some sense.
Okay.
Like you're not getting it back. I'm gonna say, maybe it was a thing like that, but they had to forgive all debt. Everybody got to go home, and he also was explicit because he was like, Yahuwah was like, if your brother comes to you and it is the 49th year, and the next year is a Jubilee because they hungry or whatever, and they ask you to borrow some money or give them something, don't tell them no just because the very next year they're gonna be free from it. Don't dare do that.
So isn't it amazing how this land is kind of built? Well, you know how it's kind of always have a copycat, but that part they ain't copying.
Oh, they ain't copying that.
They ain't copying that.
They do usury all over the place.
They ain't doing that one.
They ain't. You ain't getting no Jubilee year.
Yeah, they ain't. They ain't gonna give you the Jubilee year.
You can't even get a Jubilee rent month. Like you can't get no Jubilee nothing.
Nothing.
And they ain't letting no land rest.
Yes, exactly.
Unless we want to starve you. Like now they letting land rest because we want to starve. We want to create a food shortage.
Right. So now ain't nobody. The farmers ain't doing nothing. Yeah.
Oh, and it ain't because they keeping no Shabbats.
Right.
It's because we are sinister. Yeah. Yeah, they ain't doing that. But they the people though.
Right.
They the people of the book.
Right.
And if you ever want to tell who's real or not, ask them how they celebrate Passover. I'll be like, yeah, you ain't Hebrew. Where'd that come from? Who coming to visit Abraham? They got a whole chair for them, and I think it's Abraham and Elijah something. They set up 2 chairs for them to come visit, and just the stuff they eat. Yeah,
I think Dad was telling me about the lamb shank bone or something.
They be doing the eggs, all kinds of
applesauce.
Stuff.
That don't sound
applesauce.
That don't sound like my people, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. That don't sound like us.
Yes,
that's y'all stuff.
Because I actually called Juice for Jesus one time. This was a long time ago, before I knew y'all and all that kind of stuff. I called I think I told y'all this. I called myself telling them off like, how Passover not on the same day? I said it's supposed to be on the 14th day. That's how I learned, like with the whole time thing, that she did know that. But then she was like, let me send you some recipes and the story and all that. And I was like, okay. She sent me the recipe. I was like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Like it was applesauce and eggs. And I was like, and then the whole story and she said, well, you can invite a rabbi to your church to come explain all this. And I was like, I even knew better than that. Like,
no, thank you.
Like, you ain't coming to my church.
Eating boiled eggs. Oh, that's it. He has the seed of Elijah. What's up, y'all?
Oh, Elijah. Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. Eating boiled eggs. Now, listen, I'm good for a good boiled egg, but put some hot sauce on the side.
But it ain't for Passover.
And definitely not for Passover.
It was not on the menu.
And we don't see that. And we don't see a boiled egg at all.
Nowhere.
And I can't find it. Okay. I cannot find it. I ain't seen a chicken lay one, whatever, a rooster lay one. I ain't seen it in here yet. All right, let's get back to it. Verse 4. Wherefore I have ordained for you the weeks, wherefore I have ordained for you the year weeks and the year and the jubilees. There are 49 jubilees from the days of Adam until this day, and 1 week and 2 years. And there are yet 40 years to come for learning the commandments of Yahuwah, until they pass over into the land of Canaan, crossing the Jordan to the west. And the Jubilees shall pass by until Yasharel is cleansed from all guilt of fornication and uncleanness and pollution and sin and error, and dwells with confidence in all the land. And there shall be no more a Satan or any evil one, and the land shall be clean from that time forevermore.
So we see that ain't happened yet.
No.
Oh, y'all the real ones in the land, and Satan all over the place. You the homosexual capital of the world.
The largest, okay? But y'all land, that's supposed to be the promised land?
Yeah. No. And they even call it the state of Israel. Israel is not a state, boo. That's an insult. Israel is not a state. Israel is a country. That's a nation's land. It ain't a state like California. That's part of a bigger. No, boo. Sorry, you lose me on that.
Wow. Listen, you better teach me something.
Yeah, somebody tried to get that by me. Like, no, we can't be. I said, how they the How they the Jews? It was like, because remember they all start coming back, and it's now the state of Israel. It's like the state. What's that? Israel's not a state. Get out my face.
That is crazy. But if
Get
you
out of
say
my-
things
yeah.
enough times, even
Mhm.
though you know that people go with it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's all like propaganda. Like you put it out there many times, and they're like, oh yeah. Just like they know the world is flat.
Yeah,
But
they
what
do.
they say, the world is round. It's a globe. They give you a ball, and then you're like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
and they believe it.
Yeah. And it's a state that the Ashkenazis own. So they own this land, and they just let you come back, and now you was.
There's no peace there at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go check your history. This was before I even know who Brother Keith was.
Oh right.
I wish I would have known him then. I'd have threw down some Keith stuff.
Good one, Dwayne. Dwayne said it's the state of confusion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Exactly.
Sound like your cousin Bonnie over there.
Exactly.
That's a good one. All right, verse 6. And behold, the commandment regarding the Sabbath, I have written them down for you, and all the judgment of its Torah, capital T. 6 days shall you labor, but on the seventh day is the Sabbath of Yahuwah Elohim. In it ye shall do no manner of work, ye and your sons, and your men servants, and your maid servants, and all the cattle, and the sojourner also who is with you. And the man that does any work on it shall die. Whosoever desecrates that day, whosoever lies with his woman.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Better get it in before the Sabbath.
Plot
Better try
twist.
Thursday night. Wednesday, you got, listen, you better try first day, second day, third day.
The plot twist came.
Boy. All right. You better leave that woman alone. Woman, leave that man alone. Don't be talking about I fell on it. No, you didn't.
Only you, Bonnie, would say something crazy like that.
I'm saying that sometimes that happens.
Only you gonna get fired. You better chill. You gonna get fired.
All right, listen. I couldn't just get at the men. I have to get at the women too. All right. Wow.
And to be clear, with his woman means his wife.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
But still, that don't mean you can commit fornication. Well, you ain't supposed to be doing that anyway. So.
Right. Wow.
No. Just don't talk. Read.
No, listen. She said you can say that again. I don't know if she want me to say what I said again.
No, she was talking to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna leave you to just
read. I was gonna say it. I was just being obedient. Okay. Listen. Okay. Verse 8. And the man that does work on it shall die. Whosoever desecrate that day, whosoever lies with his woman. Okay, that's a good there. That's good. Okay. Or whosoever says he will do something on it. I don't know what the it is. That he will set out on a journey thereon in regard to any buying or selling. And whosoever draws water thereon, which he had not prepared for himself on the sixth day, and whosoever takes up any burden to carry it out of his tent or out of his house shall die. Ooh-wee.
Wow.
Ye shall do no work whatsoever on the Sabbath, save what ye have prepared for yourselves on the sixth day, so as to eat and to drink and rest and guard the Sabbath from all work on that day, and bless Yahuwah Elohim, who has given you a day of feast and a holy day, and a day of the holy kingdom. For all Yasharel is this day among their days forever. And y'all, literally, they have this in heaven too. We saw that. Remember, he even gave the prisoners a Sabbath rest.
Yes.
To not be tortured.
Wow. Yeah. Some of them.
Some of them.
So,
wow.
See, this is why our ancestors cooked that food on well, they did it on Saturday. They should have been doing it on Friday, but yeah.
Brother James said, guess you gotta wait until the sun goes down.
See why?
That's what he said.
But you that's the way you said it.
No, that's the way baited.
He said like that.
He did. So brother be out there peeking out the windows.
No, brother can't do nothing because brother ain't married.
Oh.
He gotta wait till first he gotta get married, then he gotta wait, looking out till the sun peek out.
Oh, well.
Understood. Assignment. Understood.
Well, I didn't say that, okay? So I didn't say that.
Understand the assignment.
Well, I'll read Auntie Sheila comment again. She said, say that again.
But see how everything is supposed to be prepared on that 6th day? Like don't go making mac and cheese and some other things. Just set that up on Saturday. I mean on Friday and just heat it up.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
No hard work, because that's hard work.
Oh, listen.
Cooking that kind of stuff is hard work.
Ooh wee. Well, he said what he said. He said forever, right? Listen. For great is the honor which Yahuwah has given to Yasharel, that they should eat and drink and be satisfied on the feast day, and rest thereon from all labor which belongs to the labor of the children of men, save burning frankincense and bringing oblations and sacrifices before Yahuwah for the days and for the Sabbath. This work alone shall be done on the Sabbath in the sanctuary of Yahuwah Elohim.
Oh, so they're allowed to
burn frankincense.
The frankincense. And the the lamb that's supposed to burn 24 hours a day. That's all you're allowed to do. He's saying that's all you're allowed to do.
Right. But then this is not like, also, you guys, don't get like, oh, okay, it's the Sabbath day. Let me just chill in my little reclining chair, take a nap, watch me Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, whatever you want to watch. This is not that. Like, notice this, he's talking, he goes back and tell you what you are to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about it. We're praising him. You know what I'm saying? We're giving him all the glory. What James say, according to Dr. Norwood, he says, I wasn't talking about unmarried people, Dr. Norwood.
Hey, but it's this one more than you. I had to make sure, she stayed on the right track. I did that so we could go through it. Yeah, I threw her under the bus.
Okay. But I get it, because I would have done it to you too. I'm trying to stay in that way. So I get it. All right. This work, verse 11, this work alone shall be done on the Sabbath in the sanctuary of Yahuwah Elohim, that they may atone for Yasharel with sacrifice continually from day to day, for a memorial well-pleasing before Yahuwah, and that he may receive them always from day to day, according as you have been commanded. And every man who does any work thereon, or goes on a journey, or tills his farm, whether in his house or any other place, or whatsoever. I know a brother had wrote this. This sounds like a brother. Whoever lights a fire, or rides on any beast, or travels by ship on the sea, and whosoever strikes or kill anything, or slaughter a beast or a bird, or whosoever catches an animal, or a bird or a fish, or whosoever fasts or makes war on the Sabbath, the man who does any of these things on the Sabbath shall die. So that the children of Yasharel shall observe the Sabbath according to the commandments regarding the Sabbath of the land, as it is written on the sapphires, which he gave into my hands, he's talking to Moses, that I should write out for you the Torah, capital T, of the seasons, and the seasons according to the division of their days. Herewith is completed the account of the division of the days.
Notice how he leaves this off with guard that Sabbath.
Yes.
Guard that Sabbath. Like, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. Don't go talking about, I need to travel, he don't want you doing nothing.
But, and then also, it's like, you never know what he's keeping you away from, right? You never know. But wow.
He said rest. Hey, I could be a couch potato.
Mom says, I picture Cammie saying, what did I get myself into?
No, not at all. I'm sitting here, supermarket, like us being women, a lot of us are, I don't know if everybody in the household. That's a woman cooks. Sometimes the man does the cooking, but supermarket and planning and running and buying, we're not supposed to do it.
Yeah.
So trying to have it the day before so that it's all prepared.
Yeah.
And
whatever you forgot, you
carrying
just
water
forgot.
in and out. Oh, I forgot the water. Nope.
Let it be. If it's in your trunk, let it be there. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I don't think it. I know it's not crazy.
Yeah.
But it's just a way to learn and kind of get ourselves into, because we weren't brought up in these ways. I'm sure if we were brought into it, we wouldn't have no thoughts about it.
We wouldn't,
because it'd be within us, right?
But now we gotta fight to get it out of us.
Yes.
So keeping it on our minds and preparing, and we don't.
And if we do happen to do it, we're like, oh, I'm not supposed to be doing that. We're gonna get a lot of that.
And we are, because we're not in our land.
Yeah.
And we don't have our sanctuary and stuff like that. So right now we just do the best that we can with the fragments that we
have.
Traveling. A lot of us travel on the weekends. Come back Sunday or come back. Leave on Friday or whatever.
Come back Sunday is fine.
Yeah, but
even if you in another land, you take your Sabbath.
Yes.
Take your Sabbath.
So if you leave like on Thursday, and then when the Sabbath comes Friday evening, you take your Sabbath rest
wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
Till Saturday night.
Yes.
Right.
Wow.
So to keep all of that.
Listen, Dwayne, you ain't never lied. He said the detox is very real.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Auntie cousin Sheila, she goes on to say, in Christianity, we cooked on Saturday for Sunday.
Yeah, because that was.
So you guys did it.
Yeah, you were practicing.
Yeah, so you kind of was already doing that. So now we just have to switch it on cook Thursday or Friday morning. You know.
But the difference is, and remember we were talking about what did we do on Sunday? We did something on Sunday. Me and you.
We did?
Was Genesis with us? Was a kid?
Oh, yes, we went to go eat. Yeah.
Went to go eat.
Yeah.
It was heck of cars.
Yes.
It was like they don't even keep their own Sabbath.
It was packed. Listen.
They don't even keep their Christian Sabbath.
But they're not taught to
read that book.
They
didn't read Jubilees.
And I don't think I was ever taught to this is a day of resting. Church was like just a day that you come and you praise God and you do whatever you want to do.
Because they say it's the Lord's day. You do what the Lord says. Linda, y'all remember? I do remember one time though. Linda, you guys would know. Reverend Phillips had told her we used to go bowling every Christian Sabbath. No, it was on Sunday because it was a Christian Sabbath. He was like, y'all ain't supposed to be going bowling.
Listen, let me get into this.
The old ones knew a little something.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
Yeah.
They definitely did. Lauren goes, wow, learning a lot. Girl, me too. Sing Brand. Hey, Auntie Brand, good to see you. She said, if you didn't iron the night before, Grandma made you go to church wrinkled. And no, staying at home. You ain't staying at home.
Yeah, no, you better be sick.
Absolutely.
You better be sick.
Well, listen, you better be to the point you throwing up, because when you sick, that's where the place of healing happens. All right.
Let the pastor lay hands on you.
And dare to look sick, you get pinched and then given a peppermint. Well, at least that's what
I didn't grow up like that. Only because I went to church before my mom did.
Oh no, my grandmother, she would take us every blue moon. And it wasn't on the Easter, but it's kind of like when she felt like it. And we would go to Richmond. But boy, I'll never forget that pastor was so doggone boring.
I didn't know my grandma, but I heard she was like that.
Yeah, and then we couldn't look like we were sleepy. You couldn't look like you was tired because she would pinch us. That's why I hate pinches today. And then she would give you a peppermint.
They good for that candy.
They good. That's why they in the curses, okay? That says the idea is to totally focus on Yah and his people. Yes, absolutely. And Auntie Brent, she just gives us a clap. Yes, ma'am. Linda goes on, show enough. December Gaines brought it up. He said no.
Huh? December. Do it say December?
Mm-mm. No, it says shown up December. Girl.
Oh, girl.
Hey, come on.
You scared us with your
Listen, all I heard was feet.
Somebody. Wait, what did she say?
It's a song. Deacon. Oh, Deacon. Oh.
Deacon Gang. Oh, Deacon Gaines. Oh, Deacon that was in our
hilarious. hilarious. I was like, well, DEC.
Yeah, no, Deacon Gaines was somebody that
Oh, that is funny. My bad, Auntie Linda. I didn't need to mess his name up. You're right. It makes sense when you say Deacon Gaines versus December Gaines. Brought it up. You're right. Frankie says, loving this lesson as I go into the Sabbath. Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. She's
her
a day
Sabbath
ahead.
starts now.
Oh.
She's a day ahead in New Zealand. Yes.
Yeah.
James, why thou fire me? Okay? Why thou fire me? What have thou done? And Dwayne
fired people? Dude.
Listen, I just read what was in here. Boy, y'all are being touchy tonight. I didn't call you sensitive. I said touchy. Goodness. Huh. I didn't got fired. Well, Auntie, what's your overall thought being at story time?
Oh, I love it. I love it at home. But to be here and look, to see what you see when you're, yeah, you can only imagine at home.
I know. Listen,
yeah.
You see that backdrop? You see that? Look.
Yeah. Nice.
Y'all can always say, "Oh wow, oh wow." Listen,
that was some good stuff.
That was really good.
It's a lot to put in work, but I think like what Dad said, the whole focus is to literally turn our attention on Yah and
that's what he wants.
Yes.
And not to say like, oh, I can't go outside. It's the Sabbath.
Yeah, that's not.
But like when he did the Sabbath, he stopped creating everything and he turned his attention to Autumn and Cooommmeeee.
He fellowship with us. In the garden.
And they was just
outside. They was outside.
Absolutely.
Chilling.
They wasn't in the tabernacle.
Chilling.
It was in the land.
So go sit in your backyard.
Have a nice conversation. Literally the angels, y'all.
Yeah.
The whole heaven is open.
Yes.
Okay. Heaven is open.
Talk to them.
Talk to your angels as it is in heaven, so it is in earth. Y'all, they are with us. And listen, you are blessed because not every seed is able to do this.
Nope.
No.
They're not invited.
Seed. They're not.
Not invited.
They're not invited. Only the seed of Jacob can do this, can be a part. And there's not even all the angels that can do it.
Right.
It's only two classes.
Right.
So don't think like, oh, it's the Sabbath. Okay, well, the heaven is open. All right, whatever. No, literally, he chose you to be a part of this. That should let you know, like, he thought very highly of the seed of Jacob. Okay?
Yes.
One of the
way
greatest
before
honors ever.
It's an honor.
Wow.
It's an honor. Like right now, the heavens is open.
Open.
And they are doing what we doing. Yes. They are talking about the Most High, probably singing, just having a great discussion about who they serve.
Yes.
And they actually is with him. And we have the audacity to be like, well, you know what? I don't feel like being at Shabbat tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just do my thing on Saturday.
Yeah. Or I've been to Shabbat. Let me go do what I want to do.
I'll watch it online.
Yeah.
I'll catch it online.
And then I'll do what I want to do.
Right. And that's nothing. He said, don't forsake the assembly. That's what, listen, whatever you need, I need. Okay, whatever you need.
That's why they removed those books.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
because we could curse ourselves.
Yes,
I can't curse them, but
I'll
show you how to make them curse themselves. Absolutely. Oh man.
Yeah.
Story time brings everything to life for me. Yes, ma'am. Girl, me too, auntie, cousin, she.
It really does.
Because you got to see these people as your people. If you don't, you'll just start seeing them as characters, and they're not characters.
Yeah, you look at it as a storybook instead of a history book.
Absolutely.
This is
and
history.
they weaponized this book and made it into a religious book. And it's not. It's a history book. Straight up history. Auntie Gwen, Grandma Gwen said, "Hi, Genesis." What? Let me see. I have Rangi goes on to say she all acting shy, y'all. She ain't shy. Rangi goes on to say I have been having conversations with the angels since I reached out to Michael L. You my mains. She said so. She goes to him point like.
Michael.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, that's mine too.
And I even say, if you don't mind, can you fan my baby? She is so hot. Right, listen, because it's real, y'all. Like these angels. I mean, no matter what they drew them out for us to look like, it don't matter.
Yeah.
The fact that they are there, that's what's important.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And they're there for you. They're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. They're not like, well, angels, I need you to go here. No, they're doing what's commanded to them. You know, they being held accountable too, and we are too. So listen,
and they ready to do their job. They're ready to talk
and they
to
know
us.
it.
Yes,
they know what their jobs are.
Yeah. They ain't gonna turn you. They ain't gonna turn you back.
Your whole thought process has to change. So as I'm stressing or driving in traffic or whatever it is, and I'm, I can just talk to them. I mean, really talk to them. Really hear and get you through it. Why even exert all that stress over things?
And nowadays, people think you just talking on the Bluetooth anyway.
Right.
So you can be having a whole conversation looking like by yourself, but you actually talking to the angels.
But you're not by yourself.
And you're not by yourself.
I do it with all of creation now since I found out it was alive. When I get in the car to go to story time, be like, what's up, son? Hi, trees. Hi, dirt. I know y'all done seen it all. Don't worry. I be like, don't worry, it's almost over.
Right. Listen, I be talking. Yes, all of this has helped.
It's real.
It's real. It's real. And you guys got to see yourself in this book. Okay. I need to work on my full stop and commas. Oh, I meant since I reached out to you for my baby. Oh, and I mentioned Michael. I've been talking to him nonstop. Oh, listen, I got you. Girl, that's what we here for. We family, girl.
I talk. He see me coming. They always go, Michael, she coming for you.
yes. Absolutely. Auntie Shelia goes on to say, thank you for being on Storytime, Sister Kim.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for saying great. Yes.
I'm sure she'll be back.
James Morgan goes on to say, hi, nutritional snacks.
Which nutritional snacks are they today? Which ones?
Who is he called?
He always puts recipes on the.
We kind of lost that one, brother.
I don't know.
Oh,
listen, I can't decipher that one. Listen,
eat a nutritional snack.
Well, that's how I took it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Listen, it's all right though. It's all right. Okay. With that being said, y'all, we thank you for joining us again for Story Time. We'll see you on the 6th day, same time. Same time. Maybe not the same place.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to come at you with a new book tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Remember, we've been
learning about a new one or a revived one.
Or a revived one.
Because so many things we need to go through again. So, but we ain't going to, you'll see tomorrow.
You'll see. Because a lot of the books that we started were on Facebook. And y'all know
a lot of you weren't even on.
And they locked me out of my Facebook account and shut it down. So we can revisit those books because they're not on YouTube channel. So that being said, Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Bye. Rangi says, yes, Auntie Shelly, I've been doing that too because I heard you say that and now I am too. You strengthened my prayers.
Yes.
Using all the names and everything. Thanking y'all for Storytime family.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. To y'all be the glory.
Yes,
seriously.
yes.
And then let me see. Thank you, Linda. Go ahead, Auntie Linda. Cam, loving your insight, okay? That goes on. Shalom.
Shalom.
Love you guys. We love you guys too. That being said, can you say bye? No, ma'am.
Say shalom.
Say shalom.
You trying to act innocent. You ain't shy.
She definitely not. Bye, Auntie Brent. So good to have you join us on Storytime. Look, we here every 2nd day to the 6th day.
Yep.
So Monday through Friday, we here at 6 p.m. across the board. Yes, a new book. Ooh. Bye, y'all. Let's get off.
Shalom.
Shalom for real. Ooh.
What happened now?
Girl, Abram said shalom.
Oh, why is that
His shalom looks different.
Ends.
It hits different.
It just ends. Poor Abram.
Just hits different.